Hey everyone, I've got another challenge lock in the vise. This one was sent to me by Bobby Keyz in my trade with him. And Bobby, I appreciate the lock. Thanks for sending it. And this lock was actually pinned by Bobby Keyz. It's a Kwikset, most likely just a 5 pin. But there's the key all mummied up. If all goes well, I won't need the stinking key. So let's see about getting into this guy. I'm going to use a homemade tension wrench. And then I'm going to use a homemade hook. It's kind of like a gem, but I've got the top rounded just a little bit. And it just kind of feels a little bit more comfortable in the keyway. And there we go. A little click off of 1. A little click off of 2. We'll click off of 3. Has a little bit of counter rotation off of 3 too, so I'm just double checking some other pins. And I'm sliding off of it. Okay, I'm going to switch to a pick I can get a little bit more purchase on that pin with. There we go. Actually got a little bit more false set off of 2. Okay. Yeah, if I can stop sliding off of this pin. Let me check everything else, make sure I haven't screwed something up. There, it didn't slip off of it that time. And I got my false set back again off of 2, or actually 1. Pin 4 is a really low pin, but didn't need to pick them. I got them open off of 1. Alright, so let's see what Mr. Bobby stuck in here for us. Thanks again for the lock, Bobby. I really appreciate it. You know, we always sound like broken records when we say we really appreciate it, but everybody that is a lock picker in our community knows that we really do appreciate it, because without the community, we don't have a whole lot to go on. And our little Locksport community here on YouTube is a fantastic community. So, shim shim shiroo, there we go. And here's what we got. Okay. Looks like all the key pins are in and working. Pin 4 is a very high or long pin. But I've also got threads in chamber 4, 3, and 1. And looks like he's also chamfered 1 a little bit. Yeah, nicely serrated in 1. A little standard pin in 2. A serrated spool with nice serrations on it. A serrated in 4. And a inverted T-pin. And I went out of focus again and didn't realize it. But we'll zoom in close on these pins here in a minute. Tweezers. I'm dropping stuff. Stay there. Don't move. Thank you. Okay, I've got a T-pin on 1, and it is serrated as well. Very nice serrations. I've got a spooled pin and pin, and it was actually oriented that way. And I'm also seeing different types of springs in here. I've got a really fine dumbbell spool in here. That's actually about the limits as I'll actually make one. Any thinner than that, they might break on you. I've got another pin and pin, nice serrations. And I've got a nicely serrated, deeply serrated pin for chamber 5. And I see a few different types of springs. The spring in chamber 4 must be like a half spring. It's threaded. Chamber 5 is threaded. Hard to tell on 3. Looks like I only have, okay, looks like maybe chamber 1 is threaded too. Alright, so that's what we got in this lock that Bobby Keyz built. So let's take a look at the pins. Nicely serrated for the key pin on 1. I've got a serrated T-pin above it. A standard key pin with a spooled pin and pin. A nicely serrated spooled key pin with a really, really deep dumbbell spool above it. A serrated spool key pin. And then a serrated pin and pin. And let's actually look at the inside pin. The inside pin's pretty smooth, no serrations. And let me look at the inside pin on this one too, see if I see any. No, it's smooth. And then chamber 5, we've got a inverted T-pin, and it kind of has another little ledge like a wedding cake. And then we have a nice evenly spaced, real finely serrated. Those serrations actually, I can see a little bit of light around them. Those are deep serrations. They go way down into the pin. All right, Bobby, great lock. I appreciate you sending it to me. Everyone else, please stay safe. Don't do anything illegal. And as always, please like and subscribe.